I'm fearful we'll go the other way. Please be on the topic, please. We have to go to the next set of people also.
No. Don't have all day. Comments definitely will troll them. Where is your child? Where is your child? Who is taking care of your child?
Only God can judge me.
Okay.
So yeah.
We'll get started. Hi, welcome to Urban Parents Diaries. This is Gargi, and today we have Puneet and Snigdha, parents of Abram. We'll just get started, Puneet. What do you do for the audience?
I'm trying out stuff. I did a venture. I started a venture with one of the friends. It didn't work out. I'm sort of in between two ventures. I'm a part of one, and then I'm trying to start another one on my own. So I'm learning something to get that rolling. Yeah, so that is where I am.
So it is in which space? Whatever.
The first one is we are trying to index and organize Telegram groups. We are starting with jobs. So it's a leads platform.
Nice.
But then the main idea is to use it for any sort of transactional thing on Telegram or any other unorganized, unindexed sector right now. So yeah, that is the idea. The second one is that I want to develop is, it's similar to what you are doing, Urban Parents app. So I want people to find other people who want to meet in real life rather than online. So because I felt that after becoming a parent, it has become more tangible that the social fabric is getting a little weakened in mostly the bigger cities, and even in my native smaller city, it's not as much as it used to be. Because of the phone, everybody's isolated. And so you are seeing more and more isolation, more and more loneliness in people, even elders. So that is where I want to build something. Those are the two areas I'm sort of working in for now. Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm from Kaithal. It's a small city near Kurukshetra, Haryana.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and from how long you have been in Bangalore?
12 years now.
12 years now. Oh,
Came in August 13, both of us. And we are here since then. Yeah.
What about you, Snigdha?
Yeah, so I am a researcher in Siemens. I work for Siemens. My work mainly revolves around giving mathematical guarantees for different systems that Siemens looks into. And it looks into a lot of systems, embedded systems, intelligent systems, automations. So yeah, interesting work. That's what I do. I did my PhD in such a thing. So I'm continuing that with my work.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So research and development, that is the word that we listen to a lot, that we really don't know what's happening in there. So maybe yeah. So sometimes, because it's a long project, never a short one. So the results are, while very valuable, it might take some time to achieve that.
Yeah, so the idea behind the research and development to some extent is to explore and to do all these studies to assess how beneficial a particular technology or a particular solution is going to be for the main business. Yeah. So it may or may not translate, let's say, into a real product all the time, but it does give you certain insights or certain edge in the market or certain intellectual edge in the patents. So it serves it ticks a lot of boxes. Sometimes it may also be converted into R&D. It happens more. But where I work research, it's more for the strategical sort of dominance that Siemens should always possess. Yeah. In technology.
Wow. So that's a value which will concern like in years. Like a lot.
Yeah, I'll say to you, times the fruit you reap after many years once you file a patent and a good, or sometimes it's actually defensive also. Yeah, that you would file a patent before your competitor files I. So we are pawns of a different kind doing this whole
yeah. And it is quite an interesting field.
Very interesting. What always keeps you on your toes. Yeah, and yeah,
definitely. So, tell us about Abhiram. How old is he? And how did you come up with the name? Like, I was discussing.
Yeah. So Abhiram is a happy, lovely child. Does not bother us at all, actually. Like, the human limitations are there, but I don't think he is like actively doing anything.
He's happy being with himself. He just wants the right environment. Either if he's with his toys or I think his natural habitat is outside.
It's outside. He loves to roam on the roads, playing in the mud,
With the dogs.
playing with the leaves.
Yeah.
So that's what he is. And the name actually, yeah, we took a lot of time deciding his name. We were not agreeing on any name, but we wanted it to be somewhere related to happiness because that's what he makes us. So then finally I think I went through lists and lists of names, and I would just like, so he was like 2-3 months old, so whenever he would take a nap I would be on my phone cooking for names, and then I would shortlist and I was like, how do you like this name? Like, no, it doesn't feel like, no, that sounds too old school.
He had some sort of identity by then.
Yeah, he had a very strong identity even when he was like 2 months and like just like a blob. but then I read Abhiram, and then I told him, and look, it just clicked. So yeah, I know it's too dramatic to find a name like that, but we had a story.
Yeah, but you did all the research with the
Yeah.
methodologies. Use
So we have his the initial birth certificate is there is no name in that. Then
why?
we got it updated and
After 3 months.
kept it Abhiram. Yeah.
Great. No, whenever it suits you, because it's a crucial thing.
Yeah.
It's going to stick with
It's
you.
Yeah.
forever, huh?
Yeah.
So it is an important thing,
Yeah.
and you have created that individual. So I guess
Yeah. Your property. Your property, your name.
right,
Yeah.
absolutely. So where were you guys in life? In terms of career, in terms of personal milestones, where were you when you found out that Abhiram is coming? Was it a planned thing,
Yeah,
or
It was a planned thing.
was a
So yeah, actually very interesting story. We were not planning on having kids at all because
We are not sure.
we were not sure because of our lifestyles. We were very free, like a free form.
And
life.
this came up in one of our initial conversations. Like we met in 2000, like we started dating in 2050, and one of the initial big conversations was I am not sure about having a kid. So I don't know, but I was not sure that I'll have it or not have it. So I was unsure about anything. At that time, it was like I don't want to have a kid. It might change.
Probably the reason was that he wanted to try many things as part of his career. I wanted to try new technologies, new domains, all of that. I was doing my PhD, so it took a long time, about 6 years. So when you are in that headspace where you're not settled that way.
Plus, I was a pessimist back then.
Yeah.
I didn't know when the word will end.
Yeah, he had that whole the
Why-
world's going to end. So
Where do you want the next generation to suffer? So yeah.
too many restrictions and too many laws we had put. Our family had given up. Like they had stopped asking us like when are you going to have a child or whether you will ever have any. So, but then after I joined my job, I sort of calmed down a bit. There was a regularity in our lives. There was
2020.
peace, 2020 after, just when the COVID hit, and I think we went home. Yeah, he had joined Google at that time. Right. Well, there were things still churning in our life. There never a peaceful moment, but we had gone home, I think, for 5 months. And then we were more with family. So things then sort of.
For me, it happened when the exact moment happened. My brother has 2 boys. I love both of them. So the younger one was sleeping with me one day. We were staying at our natives, respective natives. She was not staying at my house. So, and I think I slept with him holding his hand for the whole night. So that stirred something up, and I thought I'm ready to be a father now.
That year was sort of very deciding year for both of us. So that's when we said, okay, now let's maybe plan.
Also, I wanted to face the worst fights with her first without the kid, so that we know how strong we are together. Because I believe I found it to be true that the kid tests your bonding. it doesn't strengthen it, it tests it.
Patience, like it's the first thing, but the relationship gets tested to
Yeah.
an extent you would not
Because
imagine.
both of you are frustrated and tired and you're not yourself. So both of you are at your worst selves, and then if a fight erupts, it's difficult to handle it later.
You
So
don't have space, you don't have time.
yeah, to resolve it.
So then, we took our sweet time in deciding that whether we want a child or not, and then finally we decided.
Yeah, it
yes,
was a
we
planned decision.
will. Also, I think maybe I can say it here. I never thought myself to be a motherly person. I was always a tomboy, always very like I need to go here, I need to go there.
I had no doubts. She had a lot.
But I always doubted that. I have a younger brother. I was never like a mother to him also. My younger sister actually played that role for him, like who would take care of him and all of that. So I was now not sure at all that I would be a good mother. So that was also something that fed into it.
Yeah. So how? So on that note, yeah.
Heavy stuff.
Specifically, heavy stuff. I would really want to know how your personality developed. Of course, it changes a natural process.
Yeah.
It is inevitable.
Yeah.
But motherhood and fatherhood would have changed your personality drastically, if I may say so.
Yeah.
How was the change, and did you recognize that, oh, I'm changing like that, I'm being something different, or was it like a transitional process?
For me, it was a little evident. I was a little impatient and not kind, you can say.
Unforgiving you.
Yeah. I was like, if somebody has done a mistake, he should
Unforgiving.
he should face the consequence. Like whoever he or she is. Like, I didn't keep the circumstances in picture. I didn't keep their personalities in picture. Like it's like a law. If you have done something bad, you should face the consequence. But later I became more kind that okay, people can fumble, people can make mistakes, and you should allow them to make mistakes and make sure that they don't repeat them, but you don't have to be too cruel or don't have to punish them. So you become a little more forgiving, and I think that, and more accepting of the circumstances. If something not happening, it is not happening. It will take its time. So yeah, those are the two. I think it taught me patience and kindness. Yeah.
So how was it for you?
I think it taught me time, like time management. Earlier I had a lot of it. I could use it as I want to. I could work in bursts. I could be productive for a short time and get a lot of things done. But now, no, you need to manage time. Otherwise, nothing would get done. Your child is always going to be crying as a. So you manage time well. You plan better. All of these things sort of just started coming naturally. So yeah, my work has actually quite improved a lot. Abram. I hope my manager would agree. So, but, and also testing boundaries for yourself. The things that you need to do when you have a child. I mean, whenever I talk about this, I always think of my mother and her mother, and how naturally they would have done it. But I had such a hard time, but it was still manageable. Everything was manageable. Not getting sleep, manageable. Not getting food, manageable. So, you realize that you have new boundaries now. You can go further. You can do more work. So all of that was very good. So yeah, these are, I think, the positive peaks that came. Some negative things also come out. Yeah, like your anger becomes very, very intense. Your reactions become sometimes unpredictable. Mainly in the first year or 18 months, whenever. So you need to be very, very conscious of how you're reacting and all of that. So that's sort of the negative part, that you start losing the control that you had over your emotions. But it settles after a while.
So one more thing, there is a lot of theory that revolves around you should live in the moment. But once you have a kid, you have to, otherwise you miss whatever he is doing.
Yeah, it's
And they pull you back. They pull you back in the moment.
Yeah.
You're thinking of work. You're thinking of something, planning, blah blah, and they would just they would smile and they would pull you back.
You can't take it for granted that I'll do it tomorrow. He won't do what he's doing tomorrow. So that is one more thing, that you always are in the moment, with your child present. So yeah, that is also one more.
A lot of things change. All for the the best.
All for the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
While everything sounds hunky-dory, I would also want to press upon some things which
Yeah.
you might also feel that some things like you have been in Bangalore for last 12 years.
years,
So before Abhiram and after Abhiram,
Yeah.
there would be some changes, some things that you might be missing also.
Yeah.
So I would also want to know about that.
Yeah. I think spending time together, just like, actually, on weekends, we used to have Saturdays like not doing anything, order and watch a movie. Like, we did not watch a movie for 1 year, I think. We couldn't watch a movie in one stretch for the first year. We could do it in parts, or like, we couldn't do it together. Like, she is doing it on her own when she has time, I'm doing it on my own. But yeah, recently I've started doing it again because now he's a little independent, and we have learned to like stay without him. So he is like, I think kids are more uh, ready to be independent than we are ready to let them be. Who think that they can't survive without us, but yeah, they don't mind. They're like, okay, fine, you go. When you come back, I'll be there. So yeah, I think that, and I think mostly the weekend things, getting a couple of drinks together, talking till late night. Now everything has a deadline. Like, he has to sleep, so you have to be
Conscious till that time. And yeah.
Because you have to be ready for the night, so you can't really,
Yeah, you can't really do
indulge
whatever
that
you
much.
want. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is there. So yeah, mostly the weekends has changed a lot. Weekdays are normal.
Weekdays are usually.
Yeah, they have become better actually.
Yeah.
Weekdays. So the evenings is mostly with them now. So yeah, you want to add anything?
I think similar lines only.
Yeah.
Not having time for other people, I would say in general. Like, of course, as couple we have definitely lesser time, definitely lesser quality time also. If we are even together, we would be talking about him or like planning something. Like, it would not be about us. The time has
No personal projects.
no personal space time. It has gone. You have to very consciously, take out time from the week to sit and just not talk about anything else. So that is there. But even for family, I would say we are very involved with both of our
Yeah.
families. The time has reduced, and how much can we talk? Even if we go there, how much can we sit there and talk with them? So we used to really like that. So probably that only. But it's going to come back. I think just a
Yeah.
couple
Yeah.
of months
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
it's going to be okay only.
Yeah, I think so. This is a phase where the motherhood and fatherhood
Yeah, he's a little more dependent on
take
us.
precedence
Yeah.
all
It's now,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
If there's a change, it's just that. Otherwise, I don't think our lives have been affected that much. I mean, the amount we used to go out has probably increased because he's there now. He needs to meet other kids.
Yeah.
Outings and all.
The priorities change a little.
But
Yeah,
one of the major pointer was that there is no support system. I will not be able to handle my career and a child together. So that was the underlying problem that we also.
But is it also they want to not sacrifice their freedom?
Sometimes,
Yes.
They're very attached to their
It's hard
freedom.
earned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They want to achieve whatever they want to achieve. They want to party also. They want to do
Yeah.
whatever.
There are people who want
Yeah.
to.
Their life is, I think, filled to the brink that they don't want to empty anything and then put a kid inside. Yeah, that is there.
So
They want to live it all.
yeah.
It's better
Good.
than having a child and then ignoring.
Yeah, it is much better, sure. And a lot of people think like that as well. They think whatever their upbringing was, they did not get the attention because their parents were struggling due to financial aspects or due to emotional incapacities, whatever was the reason. But they think that they don't want their children to have the trauma, so they don't want children. No children, no trauma. So it's there.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
I am sure. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it took us a lot of time to.
Yeah.
You should not get into
Yeah.
it unless you are ready. Unless you are ready to.
Yeah.
Unless you know exactly what all you would be not
Yeah.
sacrificing, but cutting down on. Sacrificing is like a glorified word.
Yeah.
But it's more of a cutting down. It's like you chose a plan, and then there are these other heads to that plan, and you need to cut down on it, cut back.
You have to accept that there is somebody else more important than you.
Yes.
Mostly it is that.
Unless you're ready for that, do not
You become number 2.
enter.
No trespassing zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting because you guys have had that thought as
Phase,
well.
yeah.
Yes,
That
Yeah.
phase as well, and
Yeah.
now you have a different phase.
Yes.
And they should be thinking about it, and it should be a thoughtful decision, not
Yeah.
just an emotional.
But it's not as
I mean, it
as bad as they think.
it looks like.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
you can.
You just start enjoying other
Yes.
things. Your enjoyment changes. That's all.
You
It's
unlock a
not that
different level.
you're miserable all the time. I like, for me, it's a surprise that I am very happy when my child poops.
Yeah, he is like constantly asking.
I'm asking
about
everybody, okay, did he poop today? Did he poop
the
today?
nanny. Everybody questions
Yeah,
twice a
so
day.
it is an event for me. So it's just that your mode of happiness changes. You get constant happiness. It's just that your mode and medium changes. Yeah, for me
Hey, he
it
poops.
Yeah.
is. Yeah, so that is there. That
So
is
we unlock a different levels of
yeah,
happiness.
yeah. You start getting it from other things. You stop getting it from other things.
But it's just that it doesn't stop. The happiness doesn't stop. And no, this is more lasting and pure in my judgment. This one is more pure and it is less selfish, less like it is less pleasure and more happiness. The other things are more pleasure and less happiness. For me, it is something like that. Yeah.
Very rightly said.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So touching upon few things here. So your career, it's because you have been switching things,
Yeah.
taking risks
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you think these qualities would you like to impass on Abhiram, and how do you think it will be?
Yeah. So
For now, what I do as a parent, my philosophy is my only job is not to let the kid get seriously injured. That's all. That is all. That is my job. I'm not there to. Yeah, seriously injured. He should have minor injuries so that he's ready for the world. He should have bruises. Otherwise, he'll not have fun. You get some bruises with some fun. Yeah, you can't have fun without bruises. So I don't want to like bubble wrap him and put him in a very cozy, nice environment. Yeah, he runs around. He runs on the road. He gets bruises on his knees, and those are the signs of a childhood. I still have them. I am very proud of them.
that I had a very
Street dogs.
yeah.
He has 2 brothers.
Yeah,
Protect
so
him all the time.
he played on the sand every day, multiple times sometimes.
So I just want him to not get seriously injured. That is where my role ends. I'm not there right now. I'm not teaching him anything because he can't. He's not ready for what we want to teach him. So I'm learning from him what he is, how he wants to be raised. He has his own likes and dislikes. I don't want to impose my likes and dislikes on him, and I don't want him to be a certain way. I want him to be the best he wants to be. Yeah, and the only thing is, I want to let his curiosity be there until he grows up and even beyond till he dies. So that I want him to explore whatever he can, whatever I couldn't at my point, and I'm doing now. Because my family had some constraints. So you always take a step further from your parents. I'm very grateful for how they raised me. They had their own constraints, but still I had a very nice childhood, very happy childhood. I don't have any regret, any trauma. Very, very happy. So yeah, I just want him to explore whatever he can at the appropriate time, not later in life, and decide what he wants to do. And also, the main lesson in my risk taking is if you have enough skill set and enough confidence, either one of the two. If you have the skill set, you are set. If you don't have the skill set, you should just have the confidence that I can learn anything. It will take 4 years, 5 years, 1 year, 2 years, whatever the skill set is. And I'll be fine. And also, I'll not die of hunger. There is very less money required to live a very nice life. So if that fear of being poor goes away, I think you are fine with taking risks. So yeah, if you don't, and yeah, you can take risks if, and without risk you won't. There'll be always that regret. What if I had done things differently, and the time had already passed? So yeah, that is what I want. There should be no regrets that I should have taken that path or taken that path, or at least taken 4 steps on that path and then came back. So that should not be there. So yeah.
I think he always focuses on having fun with the simpler things. Where I said that there should be no fear of dearth of something. He should be able to have fun with whatever he has. So he has a bunch of toys. Of course, every kid has a toy, but he focuses more on the outdoorsy things, or even like play with the carton, play with like toothbrush. So he would always encourage him to not. It's fun also. So that is his MO. And I think the key point that he is sort of indirectly doing, which he also does in his life, is taking very, very conscious and strong choices. That whatever direction you take in your life, you have made that choice. So even when, let's say, Abram is like walking on the street, okay, so he does not direct him. He goes wherever he wants to. He climbs whatever he wants to. He touches whatever he wants, as long as it's safe. So,
it's your responsibility that nothing hurts him. Like no moving vehicle is in his way. That is the only time you protect him. And also this helps them to adapt to the real world better. Less diseases, better motor skills.
Yeah, all of that.
They adapt.
But these two things are very, very specific to how he interacts with it. Very conscious decisions, and you do not need too much to be happy. So he focuses on those two things a lot.
Yeah. I think so. It's very critical in the materialistic world we are headed to.
Wherever we are headed.
Yeah,
it is.
That's
like a monster right now.
Yeah.
It's going to become bigger.
So yeah, true. And in fact, everyone who is creative has spent a lot of time doing nothing, or just being
getting bored.
Getting bored, observing. Observing their environment, and they have come up with some incredible ideas only then. So I think it is a good path to embark your child.
You have to give space to your mind to churn whatever it is churning, and not put input all the time. It's there. I can't handle a smartphone that way.
He keeps the small one.
I'm not ready for a smartphone.
Oh, great. That's also a way.
I don't have the willpower to handle it.
So how do you deal with the FOMO? Because that's the challenge everyone is facing in the generation, I guess. Some people have put something on this social media, or it is there everywhere.
For me, I don't know, it was never there, the FOMO. Even on social media, I don't post much wherever I am. I think the last one is Facebook
and WhatsApp status, and I mostly post whatever I write. I write some things, that is what I post. Well, like I never sought validation from anybody. That is, I think, my only saving grace, that validation was never a point with me. I was fine with, if I can be okay with the decision I'm making, with the path I'm on, I'm okay with that. If the whole, even my parents were against me at one point of time, I said fine. But I was living in my home, so it was more evident. But I said I'm fine, I'm doing fine. If you want me to pay for the food or the rent, I'll pay you. But I'm doing fine. So that validation, if you start seeking from inside rather than outside, it'll move that FOMO thing away. And keep some practice daily of intentionally realizing or repeating what you did. So I keep a diary. I write a lot. So I write whatever I did in the day. So that helps.
Mostly, that is
the rest of the family gossip I provide. Doing what? So there is
no FOMO going on.
However much I've supplied that.
If she goes for a gossip trip and she doesn't come back with it, I'm very sad.
It's like, where is the rest of the news?
She is my window to the world.
Right. I'm like, do you know your cousin is doing this?
Yeah, she found out that like one of my cousins was married to a co-worker. It was for us it was an arranged marriage, but she said that they used to work together.
Oh.
I do that.
Research?
Yeah,
Research.
research.
That's what it
digging up facts. So it's there.
Yeah. So tell us about the research part. How and how will it affect? So your parenting style must have gotten influenced by the work you do, which is research,
Yeah.
detail oriented, digging deep. How do you think you will pass on that skill to Abhiram?
Yeah, I think I did a bunch of researchy things like I would read up a lot, but I think reading up a lot most of the mothers do. I mean, it just comes as a natural thing. I think where my research really helped me was to get information from all possible sources. So Google is one, books are the other, but your parents are the third source, your peers are the fourth source, their experience, what they are facing, all of that.
Yeah.
So I think I sort of distilled all that information and used up whatever I thought was necessary for Abhiram or for us. And the time that has passed is I know that truffles, you know, right?
Yeah.
Truffles used to be called ice and spice.
That is a
Fun facts.
revelation.
Trivia.
Yeah.
Even I don't know. Even I don't know. Even I don't
Ice
know.
and spice.
Ice and spice.
Wow.
They only had one outlet.
Okay.
They started with I think MG Road only first.
MG Road.
Oh.
But then Bell Road, till Bell Road they were called ice and spice. Then suddenly they changed to truffles and everything became truffles.
Oh.
So earlier even in ordering apps like Food, the other
Oh, Food Panda.
you would say truffles bracket ice and spice.
Oh, initially, and now
Yeah.
it's
Now
truffles
in
only. No, no.
2014-15 they changed completely to truffles everywhere. But
I have been to truffles only. I was never in college doing all these bad things,
eating out.
bad influences. Mess में खाता था.
You were masters. You were
आर्ट ऑफ लिंक में जाता था मेरा पैसा. मेरा सारा पैसा आश्रम चला जाता था. And I took a loan for the laptop.
you took a loan.
Nice. चलो.
Yeah. So,
हाँ.
so anything in the last week that you saw was interesting enough? Like Abhiram did something which was you thought ki oh finally he's doing that, or you thought ki oh my god I never imagined him to be doing that. Not last week, but it can be recently. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened. It's there were two events, two related events. First was so we were teaching in not teaching in counting, but we were reciting. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. It comes in poems also, comes in the toys also. So we used to do this. He can't do more. He can do 1 or 5. He can't do 2, 3. He can't control his fingers like that. But he knew that there are two entities, two separate things. I have to sort of enlist or count or enumerate. So he did this. This is very nice. This is 2.
Yeah, this is two.
So he knew that there are two things, but I can't do this, so I can do this. And then recently something related happened. So we have this tradition or habit of seeing aeroplanes. So whenever an aeroplane comes, he comes running to the front yard, and then he wants me to pick him up, and then we see the aeroplane together. So we somehow missed one from the ground floor. So I took him to terrace, and luckily we found 2. So he saw both of them, and then he did this. He says, "I saw 2 too." So that was nice. So yeah. So mostly he surprises with we don't, I think, reward him or consider him as intelligent as he is. So yeah, he keeps on surprising us. That's okay. He has some delays in his speech, so he's not talking. So usually when a kid doesn't talk, we think that okay, limited intelligence, but he's showing a lot of intelligence without speaking. So you have a lot of gestures. He communicates a lot using those gestures. So yeah, he keeps surprising us with his intelligence. So yeah, that is there. And then he does a lot of motor skill activities that are also very surprising.
Yeah, he has like cracked. He has his own language. Okay, he would just use gestures to talk the whole thing.
Oh.
He would just tell us everything using gestures. But I think the thing that I remember the most is not probably like it's not surprising, but this is suddenly he has started doing this. So we have this ritual in the morning that we would go, there's an outside staircase, we would just sit on that and he would have his milk sitting in my hand. So earlier it used to be normal only, I would just show him around, like show him birds and all. Now he has started sort of cuddling for like 45 seconds. So the wind would start blowing and then he would feel so happy and he would cuddle and all that. That is like the moment of presence for me. I have nothing on my mind and like I just look forward to that, and he's just recently started doing it. It's amazing what he does. So,
Crazy.
He has started hugging me very recently.
He knows how to hug now.
He used to do to her like since way back, but
Yeah, but
now he has
hugs
started.
properly. Learn to hug.
Yeah. I was not cuddly to him for a long time. Recently, he's used to some hardness on his skin, so he has allowed me
He's a proper
to.
cuddler now.
Yeah,
That
nice.
is the most recent development.
And all these memories make a core memory for you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
also.
yeah.
So it is
And you can't capture it like, but you would of course remember it.
yeah.
Nice.
Like who should I tell it to? Like my mother, she'd be like, ha, good. I don't know.
They
The
can't
depth of
feel.
it, yeah,
They can't
yeah.
feel what you're
They were
feeling.
not there, so yeah, I keep telling them to come here.
Because sometimes it is our subconscious bias to choose the path that we were shown, and we tend to do that, and then we recognize it. Ki maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. Should we question it? Should we research about it? And what was it like for you?
I think they have like a 50% contribution till now through us or maybe directly in raising him, right? So my mother-in-law was with us for the first 9 months. Not more 9 months. 9 months to here, but 6 months when we were at my in-laws' place.
Yeah.
So yeah, so more than a year. She was responsible for a lot of things. So
Food.
a lot of things, like mostly in the day he would be with her only,
Yeah.
right? So playing, the way he would interact, the social life he had actually was because of her. She would take him outside and she would just talk to everybody. So he has local friends because of that. So very directly through his mother, I think there are certain things, and indirectly through my mother, because I consider my mother my role model. I think she has been a great parent to all three of us, the three siblings. So I try to follow things that I found really important or that I know have directly contributed to my personality today. So I try to follow that through both, like more my mother than my father, but certain things from my father also. For his parents, then I think, but from my mother-in-law, I can say that very directly she has an influence. Even when he goes back, he has a very specific bond with her. They play differently, so that's the direct one from me.
For me, the sort of freedom to explore came from them. I was never forced to do anything, and they were never interfering. They were never asking questions. Why do you want to do this? Why don't you want to do that? And also, my father had this amazing quality of make you feel safe but not be in your space. He'll always be there for you, whatever you will ask. And one incident I still remember, I think it's a very deep memory. So everybody was getting phones back when I was in my 11th standard. The explosion of Chinese mobiles came. 6 speakers, 8 SIMs, everybody had them. So I asked him, I want a phone. Everybody is getting a phone. He said, he asked me to come to his shop. There was a shop opposite to our shop. Then he asked for the price. He said, I think 5,000 something. He said, you won't get it. You don't need it, so you won't get it. I said, okay, fine. But when it came to purchasing a laptop in my second year of college, I was software engineering, so it was a required thing. So I researched around. There was an engineering college. I asked the people there, They were in the neighborhood, staying in the PG. So they suggested, okay, take the best processor. Dell used to have a configuration website back then. So I chose a very expensive laptop, around 48,000 at the time. There were 35,000 laptops also. He never asked a single question about that. So I somehow got that lesson that if you really need something, you'll get it. If it is a distraction or a waste of money or a waste of resource, you won't get it. But there'll never be a question on your essential resources. So that is what I got. And then that sense of he'll do whatever I need, or I'll ask from him if it is justified came. So that is what I want to transfer to the kid, that you won't get what you want, you will get what is good for you.
So need versus want.
Yeah,
very clear.
Even if everybody is having it, doesn't mean that it is good for you.
Yeah, it's
You
a
won't
need.
get.
You won't get it because everybody is getting. You will get it because you need it, and it will make your life better or richer. So that is what I still remember. So yeah, that it will take centuries to undo what centuries did to you. At least.
Not. Yeah, it will take
we
some.
can try.
We can
We
do
can
our
try.
bit.
Yeah.
One last question
Yeah.
I have. So, like you said, 50% of the raising has been done with the grandparents as well.
Yeah.
So, what was the other support system that you got? Because you are living in an urban setup, you both are working individually
Yes.
on different projects always. So, what was the support system that you got for
We
yourself?
have huge support. First of all, he is a big support because of the way he works. He can take breaks. He can be very, very present. He's very hands-on with Abhiram. Like, I always give this example. So Abhiram was not even like 1.5, and I went for my cousin's wedding alone in January. So he has taken up all the responsibilities for this little guy. And everybody in my family was so impressed. Like, okay, so Puneet is taking care of.
Very easy for men to get brownie points.
But
I have went for 10 days. Nobody said anything to her.
But mothers are usually more equipped. Mothers need to really work. So
Less work, more reward.
but yeah, he's very hands-on. He can take care of any responsibility whatsoever. So that's the first support. Then definitely my mother-in-law was a huge support for the first 6 months. I think for 2 months we were at my place in Jaipur. So my mother was there. So at that time she was taking care of us. Then in Kethal, his whole family, Bhabhi, everybody, would just take him, feed him sometimes, like take him for a walk so we could rest. So that support was there. Then I came back here with my mother-in-law. So I started job after that, after maternity leave. So he was there, my mother-in-law was there, huge help. Then of course we have other house helps that we would have, right? We tried hiring a nanny at that point of time, but we did not get a good one. That was a pretty bad experience actually.
Okay.
Did not end well. Then we sort of shifted our base, and luckily we found a good nanny at that place because there was a park. Everybody used to come. My mother-in-law had already vetted her, so she came on board.
So she was a nanny to another kid in the neighborhood,
Same neighborhood.
and she became 5, I think.
Yeah, she started normal.
And then she had her grandparents also. So she was supposed to come out of that house, and she was looking for work nearby.
I asked around, and then her name was passed to us. She came. Mother-in-law had already met her in the park while she was taking Abhiram. So because mother-in-law had to go back at some point, right? They were shifting houses back home, so she had to return. So we had to have some help because he was also planning to. He had already started work, so he also started having lesser time. You had started work at that. So at that time we found her, so it was good. And for the rest of the things also we have help at house. Then we were joined by his nephew. He came to Bangalore to study to give his 10th exams. So he's also staying with us. He's a huge help. He loves Abhiram.
Yeah, he's with him right now.
That's why we are
At the school. At the school.
Then you're, he's in 10.
He's in 10, 16.
He's 15.
So then the 15-year or 14-year gap. But he is excellent with him. Like Abram loves him so much. So that is another support system that we have. Then of course office is also quite supportive. Whenever I say I can't come or I need to be here, I can't work today, they understand.
Awesome.
They completely understand. So that's also part of the support system that we have. And then the neighborhood is also good.
Yeah, there are a couple of kids who are very enthusiastic to play with him every day.
they keep
We
coming.
have to shoo them away
Yeah, we have
a
to
couple
tell.
of times a
Yeah,
day.
he's
But
eating now, he's sleeping now, so. But very supportive.
But very.
Nice.
So whenever he goes out in the street, he meets one or two kids,
Awesome.
and they come to us. So yeah.
And because he's a happy child, people would
Yes.
want
Yeah,
to interact
yeah.
with him.
And he's the only child who roams in the streets. Unfortunately, nobody else comes.
Because
I
of the protective ecosystem
Yeah,
that
I see kids
other
on
parents
the
follow.
weekends. I see some kids, but in the streets you see kids of around at least when they are in 4th or 5th standard you start seeing them in the streets. Before that they consider it risky or something. But
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's our village. Yeah.
Yeah, because it does take a village to raise a child.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, great help from the nanny.
Yeah.
Very.
She takes care of him for almost the whole day, like 10 to 6 she is with us. After 6 and before 10 we are there for him. Even in the middle also, because my work allows me to stay at home and work most of the time. His work is also similar. He has to go for
Yeah.
meetings, but mostly at home.
Yeah.
But he actually travels to a co-working space to work
Oh,
better.
nice.
I stay at home in my. I have a home office.
Recently we have started leaving him alone with the nanny at
Yes.
home. We went
Very
for a
recent.
movie yesterday, all three of us, me, my
Wow.
nephew and her.
After such a
Such a-
while.
Yeah.
Resuming. We love movies. That's why
that's
we are
why.
mentioning movies.
Yeah.
Because we really love them.
Yeah.
So the nanny, she's taking bigger and bigger role.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so-
she's around 40, 50,
50, I think she's
50,
50.
and she also doesn't have a smartphone.
Okay.
So all the nannies I have seen,
Commonality.
if the parents are not around, they'll just be on the phone.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that is good.
So that influence won't be there
Yeah.
on your child also. It
Yeah.
won't rub off on him.
Yeah.
So
Want rub off, and also she gives full presence to the child.
Completely present.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not like the kid is playing and I am doing something
because
else.
kids needs engagement.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
curious.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
need
yeah,
engagement, and the nanny is
Yeah,
one
yeah.
who will be there
Yeah.
most of the day.
It's like,
For them, attention is love.
Yeah.
If you are giving attention, that is what
That
you are giving love to them. So that is
Well, I'm very lucky to have her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even when he has started coming to school, she and even her mother has recommended that don't do half day for at least 1 year.
Yeah.
Don't do nanny for half day. Keep her for full day.
Yeah.
So yeah, you never know when you want to take a holiday or take a leave from school. So yeah.
Sure.
She's essential. She's
Yeah,
non-negotiable.
it is a non-negotiable now.
Very
For urban
dependable.
parents, it's a
Yeah,
non-negotiable
very
right now.
dependable.
Yeah.
So she is like a grandmother, I think, for the kid. Yeah.
True.
We treat her like. So even we just recently celebrated his 2nd birthday.
Yeah.
So I think somebody asked her that is she a relative?
Is she a relative? Is she a
She was the most decked up person
She
in
loves
the
him.
party.
She
Yeah.
loves him.
Wow.
Very
That
nice.
But
bond is
she's
so
on a
precious.
vacation, she went for a wedding. She would call up. What is he doing? What is he doing?
And then when we go back home, she does video calls with her daughter's phone. So
That's
she's-
great.
she's
Because the
very-
bond is just
Yeah.
and from both the ends.
Yes.
And even they feel it because I had a similar experience. Even I had a similar 50-year-old nanny taking care of me also in early childhood, and I have very fond memories.
Yeah.
They used to tell me stories and all
Yeah.
of that, and it is one of my core memories. So it is a bond that will stay
Yeah.
longer, much
important.
longer.
Yeah.
She's very careful.
To Abram. Great. So it's been a great session actually.
Thank
It's very insightful and a lot of parenting styles we got to know
Yeah.
about your grandparents,
Yes.
nannies, and especially you both. And it was a great overall conversation. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you so much.
मैं बोर कर दिया
नहीं अरे actually अरे you were not seeing the reactions na. Whenever you are speaking, we'll cut this half
part,
out
okay.
and we'll cut this half whenever I'm speaking.
Okay. Cool.
Like depth के लिए that's it. Sometimes we have to run on the stairs to the lift because we don't know which part they took. So both of them.